Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. We're at halftime here in Philadelphia, and the Eagles have soared to a lead at the break. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you two in just a moment. The preseason is upon us as these two teams get things rolling. They'll have 2 more games after this to get ready before week 1 comes our way. It'll be here before you know it.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Daniels now. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now Daniels to throw. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. And a fair catch made here at the 17. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Eagles will take possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motion man left is Brown. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go to Barkley again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Went for 48 with his 1st kick, and this one looks even better. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Good return here of 19 yards. And the Commanders will go on offense. First and 10 from the 41. Daniels from the pistol. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing now, Daniels. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Eagles headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Motion man right is Smith. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 29. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hurts looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First down throwing for Hurts. It's Dotson on the catch. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 24. Has a man, it's Brown. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They give to Barkley, left side. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back to throw, Hurts. Has it down close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles lead by 15 now. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Catch is made down the right sideline. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Return coming from the 6. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. A 5-yard gain helps, but they need a dozen now here on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throwing here, Hurts. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Play fake here, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
3rd and short, Daniels. He has the 1st over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Again, Daniels to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Handoff headed right, Eckler. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. To throw, Daniels. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Taken in by Smith. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd and 3 now. They send a receiver in motion right. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that 1st down, and he went and got it.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Hauled in by Goddard, left side.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Look at the sideline. That's Goddard. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They're set up at the 35 now. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him! And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts. This finds Smith. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. Escapes the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He's got Smith. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Three-quarters in the books from this one. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. And we've got a stoppage here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Takes off right out of the read option. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. His 5th total score of this ball game. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles lead by 15 now. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile. Out of the gun, Daniels. He lofts it deep left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. So that brings up 4th and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 36. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. No return on that punt. And the Commanders' drive is going to start from deep on their own side of the field. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's on the move. He'll step up, and there he goes.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a gain of 4 there, and the Commanders will have a first.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Daniels from the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing now, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Running left is Robinson. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 34. He'll get this one to Brown. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Vacates quickly left side. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
2nd down now, 7 to go. An option give to Robinson. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high, brings up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Thought that this might be 4-down territory for him here, Brock, but they are lining up for a field goal. This from 28 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. And with enough time, it's almost inevitable he'll find enough space for a completion.
Option play, they give it to Barkley. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Now they send their back in motion right. From the pistol, Hurts bails out, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
And Washington into the dime here, defending pass, 3rd down coming. Hurts now from the gun. Taken in by Smith. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So out now comes the punter. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. The Commanders set to take over. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and 1. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Robinson on the inside give. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
First and 10 from the 41. Daniels. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
From the 17. This throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's Robinson. Has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the move. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go. Back to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on that gain. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. They go to Barkley again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Motioning one of the tight ends. Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles push the lead up to 12. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Commanders returning their offense and this running back to the field. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept at breaking up those passes.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Now to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.